Greetings! Mentor79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for the Cardfight Vanguard trading card game. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be going for is the standard formats. Dragon Empires, Dragonic Overlord the end with, the Vyrgilla right line, and with cards from DZ-BT04. Alrighty, let's begin. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we are playing 1. Grade 0, Kagero Dragon. 1. Grade 1, Rising Star Vyrgilla. 1. Grade 2, Shooting Star Vyrgilla. 1. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord the end. And 1. Ride deck crest, Energy Generator. The Grade 0, Kagero Dragon, starting unit. Skill, auto, when this unit is voted upon, if you went second, draw a card. The Great 1, Rising Star Vyrgilla. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard. During your turn, this unit gets plus 2000 power for each of your rear guards. Second skill, continuous as a Vanguard. When you would ride from the ride deck, you can ride your Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from hand discarded. The Grade 2, Shooting Star Vyrgilla. Skills, first skill, action as a Vanguard once per turn. If you have 4 or more rear guards. Cost, reveal a Vyrgilla in its card name from your ride deck. If the cost and paid, this unit gets critical plus 1 until end of turn. Second skill, auto, when this unit is voted upon, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 2 card from among them, reveal it, put into hand and shuffle deck. If you vote upon by a grade 3 or greater card with Vyrgilla in its card name, look at all the cards instead of 7. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord the end. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard during your turn. If your soul is a Dragonic Overlord, this unit's drive cannot decrease from card effects and it gets plus 5000 power. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. Cost, counterblast 1 and discard 2 cards from hand. If you cost and pay, stand this unit and it gets drive minus 1 till end of turn. And ride deck crest, Energy Generator. Skills, first skill, you may only have 1 ride deck crest in the ride deck. Second skill, auto, ride deck. When you ride, put this card into the crest zone. If you went second, energy charge 3. Third skill, continuous. You may only have up to 10 energy. Fourth skill, auto. At the beginning of your ride phase, you may energy charge 3. And fifth skill, action, once per turn, energy blast 7. If the cost and paid, draw a card. And at that, we've covered the deck's ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Great 1 lineup. And now for the Great 1 lineup. For the Great 1s in this deck we are playing 4. Grade 1, Dragbitter Halb. 3. Grade 1, Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju. And 1. Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementaris Sanctitude. The Great 1, Dragbitter Halb. Skills, first skill, continuous. When this card be discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord its card name, it may be regarded as discarding 2 cards. Second skill, auto. When this card is discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord its card name, you may call this card to the back row rear circle. If you call the card, this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of turn. The Great 1, Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand discarded. The Great 1, Blitz Order, Elementaris Sanctitude. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementaris Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard is triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Place the cost up, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units and it cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. And of that, we've covered the deck's Grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2s in this deck we are playing 4. Grade 2, Arda Hatchet Dragon. 4. Grade 2, Burning Horn Dragon. 3. Grade 2, Speedball of Duststorm Bertrand. 3. Grade 2, Dragritter Falheart. 3. Grade 2, Ice Petal of Fiendish Beauty Mafiu. And 3. Grade 2, Set Order, Duststorm Killing Field. The Grade 2, Arda Hatchet Dragon. Skills, first skill, continuous as a guardian. If your soul has a card of Overlord on its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Second skill, action as a rear guard. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost, retire this unit. If you cost and pay, choose a grade 3 card of Overlord on its card name from your drop and put into soul. The Grade 2, Burning Horn Dragon. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, cost, counterblast 1. If you cost and pay, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card of Overlord on its card name, put it into your hand and shuffle deck. If you do not reveal a card, countercharge 1. Second skill, auto as a rear guard. When your Vanguard of Overlord's card name attacks, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 2, Speedball of Duststorm Bertrand. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, cost, Soul Blast 1. If you cost and pay, search your deck for up to 1 Duststorm Killing Field, put into Order Zone and shuffle deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. If this unit was chosen by the ability of your Duststorm Killing Field in your Order Zone this turn, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. The Grade 2, Dragritter Falheart. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is put into the Guardian Circle from hand or discarded from hand while riding from the ride deck, cost, Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If you cost and pay, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you Persona Road this turn, cost, Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If you cost and pay, choose a grade 1 card without Sentinel from drop and call it to the back row rearguard circle. The Grade 2, Ice Petal of Fiendish Beauty Mafiu. Skill, continuous from the front row rearguard circle. During your turn, the auto abilities of cannot be activated by your opponent's intercepts, and all of your opponent's units put in Guardian Circle from rearguard circle lose all of their continuous abilities and auto abilities. The Grade 2, Set Order, Duststorm Killing Field. Skills, first skill, after a set order is played, put into Order Zone. Second skill, auto from the Order Zone. At the beginning of your battle phase, choose one of your back row rearguards, and it gets boost until end of turn. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s in this deck we are playing 3. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. And 4. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. Since we already explained this card's skills and effects during the Riot Deck portion of the video, let's just skip ahead. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard or rearguard. During the battle, this unit attacked a rearguard, your opponent cannot call cards from their hand to Guardian Circle. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard once per turn. When this unit attack hits, cost, Counterblast 1, discard a card from hand. If the cost and pay, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the trigger lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing 1. Grade 0, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, Overtrigger. 4. Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, Critical Trigger. 3. Grade 0, Blaze Warmonk, Sogyo, Critical Trigger. 4. Grade 0, Flare Bell Dragon, Draw Trigger. 2. Grade 0, Stealth Fiend, Temari Hime, Heal Trigger. And 2. Grade 0, Dragritter, Salmer, Heal Trigger. The Grade 0, Dragon DD King Resurgence, Drag Vita, Overtrigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose one of your Vanguards and stand it. Next, the Grade 0, Burning Flow Dragon, critical trigger, skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2000 power until end of turn. The Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger, skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5000 shield. And next, the Grade 0, Stealth Fiend, Tamarihime, heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. And at that, we've covered the deck's grades, the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1. Dragonic Overlord trigger, 7. Critical triggers, 4. Draw triggers, and 4. Heal triggers. And if that, the deck's been built, card up is explained. Next, let's get on to explain the deck's main playstyle. So for the main playstyle of this deck, first just ride your right line normally till Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord at the end. Then, in your order zone, try to set up to 2 Duststorm Killing Fields, 1 from your hand, and either you wait for your next turn to set the second one, or to use the effect of Bertrand to set another one straight to your order zone, giving you 2 to make work with. Then in your back row, secure in the left and right columns in the back row, rear guards who can power up like Burning Horn Dragon or Bertrand. And in your front row, try to secure at least 1 Matthew, because with Matthew's skill, she can then restrict any skills activated by intercepting or by moving a rear guard to a Guardian Circle, thereby giving you more chance to pressure your opponent. And then when it's time to attack, you attack with Dragonic Overlord at the end first, giving Burning Horn Dragon its power-up skill. And then, again, you restand your Vanguard, then attack again. Again, using Burning Horn's skill to power up again. Then, when it's time to attack, thanks to Duststorm Killing Field skill, your back row Burning Horns have the power to boost the front row, thereby giving you at least 20,000 power to boost to the front row, giving you a huge amount of power to work with. And at that, that's pretty much the main playstyle of this deck. Just ride your right line normally from till Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord at the end. Secure up to 2 Duststorm Killing Fields, either play from your hand or use the effect of Bertrand. And then in your back rows, secure at least 1 or 2 Burning Horn Dragons and 1 Mafayu in the front row. Then in the battle phase, attack your Vanguard first, using Burning Horn skill to power up. Then restand your Vanguard, attack him with the Vanguard, saving your rear guards for the end. Then when Burning Horn's all powered up from your Vanguard attacks, you can then use Duststorm Killing Field skill in the order zone to give your rear guard Burning Horns the ability to boost, thereby giving you a huge amount of power to work with. At the same time, Mafayu's skill can also restrict your opponent's intercepts, skills, and rear guard to Guardian Circle skills. And okie dokie, the deck has pretty much the deck's main playstyle. And of that, that's about the time we have for today. First I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also be all sure to support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And of that I say, goodbye and see you all soon.